Thank me later, yeah, I know what I said. But later doesn't always come, so
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. We are live. This is the Thank Me Later podcast once again. This is episode 23.
23 like MJ.
Hello, this is your boy Nutty.
And this is your boy Soldier and Philly.
And we are here. So today, got some great topics that we just went through. Hope you guys are doing well out there. But before we get into this episode, Slow Jam Philly, talk to me.
Hey,
what's your hot
Happy
take?
Valentine's Day weekend, y'all. Hot take. I've been thinking, and I just been watching a lot. We just got to stop letting people slide. And I'm going to stop letting people slide for things. Stand up for what you believe in. Speak up. Okay? If somebody's disrespecting you, if somebody's saying something out the side of their neck, just talking reckless, start speaking up and letting them know. Because last week, I remember us talking about holding people accountable, holding our friends accountable. We often let people slide for things, for disrespect or things that they shouldn't do or say, because we're like, okay, it's cool, or I don't want to get into confrontation. Nah, it's not about confrontation. It's not about, being disrespectful or being mean to that person. But you got to set a precedent with that person. You got to set the standard with that person. Like, they can't talk to me that way. They can't come at me that way. You can't talk that way around me. However you do around your people or whatever the case may be, but you can't act that way around me or else I'm going to check you. And it ain't got to be in a disrespectful way. We don't got to be fighting, but I'm going to just let you know about yourself. And I'm going to start speaking up. And I think we need to do that as a whole to establish that respect. That's all.
Was a hot take.
That's all, y'all.
Hot take, man. You gotta let people know sometimes.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes they don't know unless you let them know.
Yeah, and I just gotta. I was just talking to my boy. We was just talking about it. I was like, yeah, you're right. I just gotta start letting people know.
Let them know sometimes.
And it ain't like it's not me being mean or anything like that. Like, I feel like I'm nice to people, but it's more so like I just gotta set that standard right up front, man.
Yeah, man. That was Phil's hot take.
Hot take.
Very hot. First topic we're gonna jump into. It was something just dropped in the group chat, man.
In our group chat, boys. I told you we talk about everything.
Everything. Go ahead. Let us know what we got. Phil.
But this is flex culture. So it says flex culture is killing us. We live in a world in which status is defined by wearing logos, driving sports cars, listening using AirPods, and being able to afford the latest sneaker drop. This flex culture is keeping the middle class living paycheck to paycheck. Let's start celebrating those who invest, who save money, who have simple clothes and provide for their families. That's the flex culture right there.
That's the flex culture. It's quite interesting. Because I feel like that's a two-sided coin, right?
Right.
Some people can look at someone enjoying their life their way and call it, why are you trying to flex?
Right.
That's you flexing for no, like, what you flexing for? Why you got to flex? What you got to do? Like, I get that there are people out there who flex for the purpose of flexing. But sometimes you got to understand that some people just like what they like, they enjoy what they enjoy, and they naturally do it for themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I like Jordans and I like sneakers.
Right.
I don't buy every Jordan to flex. I don't,
But yeah, no, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like it said, paycheck to paycheck. You buy Jordans because you could afford to buy Jordans. You're not going to go. I mean, I would hope you're not. I'm not in your pockets, but I mean, if I know you, I know that you're not going to go broke for a pair of Jordans or not pay your mortgage or your car payment before you buy a pair of Jordans.
No.
So that's what I think sometimes we mean by like flex culture is like we are trying so hard to fall into whatever society views as, the trend or dope, where we forget that we don't have that money to be spending, or
that you have responsibilities.
Right, that I have responsibilities, or I'm trying so hard to keep up. Like even if I might have it, I'm trying so hard to keep up with the new Louis Vuitton bag or the new whatever $150 sneakers every week and wearing my MCM backpack and my belt and tucking my shirt in the front to show it off.
The logo.
Right. And I have it, but I'm not investing into my life like long term. Like, how much do I have in my savings? am I focused on, saving this up to, buy a house in the future with my family, like, buy a car if I want a new car, like, or if something happens to my family, or like, let's say something happens, do I have money to help them out? Like, do I have money to, like, what if it all goes, my house gets burned down or something like that? I don't have no clothes, or, something happens where my car is totaled. Do I have enough to pay, like, just, safety money? And I think that's what, like, where it said, let's start celebrating people who save money, and, things of that nature. Not saying that even showing off is a bad thing, because I'm all about celebrating small victories.
Yeah, definitely. We just talked. In our group chat, we just talked about that.
Yeah,
celebrating small victories.
Right. Like, so if you got a new job, or you got not even a job. Let's say Danny lost 10 pounds and he's been trying to lose pounds. We gonna go out and we gonna celebrate.
We'll have a good time.
A small victory.
Yeah.
And and he might show it off like, hey, I lost 10 pounds, whatever the case may be. Like, I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I don't think that that's flexing in a sense, but but I think when people just, they flex their money, they flex everything that they have. But I think if I get into the mental aspect of it, I think a lot of times it's because that's what's cool. So that's all we know is to flex.
Yeah.
But it's coming from a place of I've never had.
Yeah.
So that's where I think the flexing gets in. So, like, if I grew up in a low class, low middle class, neighborhood, or, the projects, or, low income housing, whatever, when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I didn't have the opportunity to buy this or buy that, or, do that or show that off.
Yeah.
So now that I might be making a little money, I might have got unemployment, whatever I got.
Yeah.
Now I could, I could stun a little bit, and now I could flex on you and buy that. But I'm not even thinking about, where my money's gonna go down the road, or anything like that. I'm thinking about now.
Yeah.
Like, I look cool now, so now it's a feeling of being wanted and being accepted in society.
Yeah.
Because I might have not ever been accepted. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So it's like, that's what I think a lot of the flexing come from.
Yeah.
Like, when you think, like, I want to be accepted. So whatever I got to do to be accepted, I might not have been accepted in my life from whatever traumas or whatever background that I have with my family, with friends at school, whatever it is. Now I'm accepted.
Yeah.
Now I can flex. You guys accept me. Like, it's cool. And then I get the positive reinforcement from social media that, oh, that backpack tight, that belt tight, oh, you looking fly, oh, blah, blah,
Yeah.
So now it's like, wow, I never had this feeling. Now it's like, okay, this feeling that I have, I want to keep this feeling up.
Yeah.
So what do I got to do? I got to
keep
buy
spending
more.
I
got to keep spending. So now it's like, oh, now you're in that cycle, and it's like, sheesh.
And you realize that after every Friday, you go for the new flex, and your bank account got $2 in it. You're like, sheesh.
Yeah, because even me, like, I'm prisoner, not of flexing, but more so, I'm a prisoner of, because my parents took great care of me, of course. But, like, probably later, senior year, and then a little college. So most likely college. Like, there's a lot of, and I'm not a shoe head. I buy more shoes now, and I buy more clothes now than I've always bought a lot of clothes. But I buy more, like, little necessity things, like Nike gear, or like some Nikes that I want, just because I'm able to buy them now.
Yeah.
As in before, when I was a struggling college student, I couldn't buy those Nikes that I wanted. Yeah. So it's not even like a flex for me. It's like, oh, wow, I have the opportunity to buy those, not go broke, not living off.
See, you learned some appreciation
right.
behind never having.
Right.
Now having the opportunity to have, but because of how you were raised and how you never had, you still have the mental, like, that can always happen again.
Right.
Even having it now.
Always. Yeah, that's honestly.
In the back of your mind, you always know that at some point, if I got $2,000 in my checking account and in a quick moment, you just blow it all. Anything can happen to where something can happen. You could randomly lose your job.
Yeah.
And that $2,000 is gone and you don't have it now. Mm-hmm. But because some of us are grounded that way to know that fully flexing when certain things are not for sure in your life, like if you're secure now, enjoy yourself, Cop what you want to cop. If you want to do it for the gram, God bless. Like, that's your business if you are able to do so. This message is for the ones who aren't in a position to do it and still be good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for myself, I've actually fallen into that trap before, where as I've grown up, gotten so much better to where now I'm prioritized.
Right.
Where, you know, if a new pair of kicks was coming out every 2 weeks, before I was like, I gotta have them all because I'm gonna be out. I need to be seen, looking up to a certain standard.
Right.
But now it's like, okay, you know, trying to make sure the home is secure.
Right.
Putting money away for business, but still knowing that I still want to look good myself instead of copping a pair of kicks every 2 weeks. All right, let me check the dates. Oh,
Mama calling.
We live. Mama calling.
Why did it ring though? It's off.
Maybe because of
Wi-Fi. No, you probably got her on your favorites because my favorites.
Oh yeah, that's probably why.
Through.
Yeah,
but sorry, so we live.
Hey, mama.
But no, like now it's like, okay, instead of copping a pair of kicks every week or every 2 weeks, I'm gonna look at the calendar. Okay, I know this pair I really want comes out at the end of the month.
Yeah.
I'm gonna handle my shit.
Right.
Save for those. Cop them.
Yeah.
And then boom, repeat that cycle to where I'm not gonna be strapped for doing no more shopping. Because it's funny how you mentioned the MCM.
Yeah.
I was literally like 2 weeks ago looking. I was like, boy, that MCM backpack looked dope. But I was like, man, dude, I want to spend. Let's chill right now.
Yeah.
And bet, okay, I could cop it in 2 weeks now if I want to. But had I bought it back then, I'd be waiting 2 weeks to re-up and all that stuff. But like, no, like you learn, you get better, when you realize that flexing is just not that serious to you no more.
And we need to start, and I think that's what it's talking about, just accepting people for who they are. Like, I think some people feel like they're going to get roasted. I'm never going to be the one to roast you, but I mean, I think people view people, I feel like people feel like they're viewed a certain way if they don't have certain things.
Yep.
And then it becomes an insecurity. Like, if I don't look a certain way, or if I don't dress a certain way, or like these people, like maybe women, if I don't dress like the other women on social Instagram, then people are going to think that I'm busted. Or people are going to think they're whatever. But you could have 6 figures sitting in your bank account. Like, and that's where you got to be okay with self. Like, I'm okay because I know that I'm good.
Yeah.
Whatever I rock, like, I know that I'm good. And that's kind of where, you know, like, over time you start realizing, like, who cares what these people think? And especially for my young people, don't start going broke early when you don't have it and not learn the principles of saving or, you know, investing and things of that nature that you're not taught. Please.
I'm telling you. Because, listen, school does not teach you about investing and saving.
Right.
Like, you learn your simple A's, B's, and C's and your 1s plus 2s and, you know, learn a little bit about history. But listen, man, if you can learn anything today, especially through social media, there's people talking about investing all the time.
Right.
There's, like, entrepreneurs that are, like, you know, pushing, you know, the ideals of being an entrepreneur. Like, young people have it. The blueprint is so there to be able to flex while having it.
Right.
If you're still flexing and don't have it today, you're a bum. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, there's I get for people like my age, when I was 21, 22, flexing, we didn't have the knowledge. It wasn't available to us to be able to see that fully flexing like this while not having it is not okay. But today, there's so much game out there that you have access to be able to be like, yo, I don't need that specific label. Right. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like there's the same brand, like type of jeans that you thinking about spending $75 for. Hey, don't be ashamed to go on Fashion Nova Men for $25 to get those same type of jeans.
Nobody gonna know.
Nobody gonna know, and you still gonna look dope.
Right. And at the end of the day, they not wearing with your clothes. Like, who cares? But then we think, like, oh, man, they gonna know this, or, you know, something like that. Then we get,
Like, it's crazy to me.
Hey, accept people for who they are.
Yeah, man. Know? Like if you flexing,
I'm cheap.
Feels very cheap.
So my friends and family, they accept that, so they know what they're getting from me already. So therefore, you're not gonna see me flexing. Even if I had it, I wouldn't flex just because I'm not.
But don't let him fool you though, because when he chooses to flex,
Right. When I choose, but I think it would be like a behind the scenes flex for me. Like I feel good about myself. Like when I bought my red bottoms, I was like, man, I feel good. Like you know, like I could buy these. But that was a special occasion, of course. That was my wedding. But other than that, like
and you wouldn't know unless he flipped
right,
his foot over.
exactly. You
He
wouldn't
knew.
know.
He knew.
Right. It was one of those things.
That's a special kind of flex. It's
Right.
like I did it because I know. But if I was just walking and you didn't see the bottom of my shoe, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But you felt like that was a flex, and I flexed, and I felt good about it.
Right. But yeah, like I said, I wouldn't do that. That was a once in a lifetime occasion. So, yeah. Unless I just had it like that, like had it like that.
For real. Yeah, you ain't gonna catch more than one pair of red bottoms in Phil's closet, man.
Not unless if you do, then just know I'm living good.
Thanks, man. Yeah, just the flex is a specific thing, man. Not everybody is capable of doing it, but don't be ashamed if you aren't able to do it.
Yeah, and start the new flex is people save
up some cash,
and owning things. That's the new flex. Who cares what they wearing? They could be wearing like that. You see millionaires with $100 outfit from shoes to pants and everything like that.
Yeah, see, I get that. That's a different conversation.
Yeah.
I get that stuff. They don't have fashion sense.
Yeah,
there's a difference between fashion sense and then just not giving a about what you're wearing. Like I don't care that Bill Gates wears New Balances. Bill Gates has no fashion sense, but that's a different conversation.
But he doesn't care to.
Of course, he don't care.
Yeah, he good.
The old white man.
Yeah,
of course, he don't
good.
care. He's fine.
Yeah,
his house though is a flex.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's true.
Floors probably light up when you walk through his house. That's a different level of flex.
For
sure. We can jump into that a different day. The next topic, man. Talking about goals. We've had many conversations on this podcast about goals, reaching goals, achieving your goals. What we want to talk about is enjoying the process
and embracing it
to reach your goal.
Because I think even on I want to say on our website or something, I think we have, or you might have put enjoying the process or.
It opens up saying
enjoy the process, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, we're just going to discuss. I mean, for me, embracing the process to me looks like. I mean, it's going to look different. I mean, we'll have similarities, but it's going to look different for every person because they embrace the process in like different ways. Like for me, I like take it off because I enjoy doing this stuff and I enjoy building what we're doing. It's like it's easy for me to go through the struggles and the failures. So even when something goes wrong or we don't do something right, or let's say we stopped or we're not being consistent because me and Danny failed to be consistent. Like I'm okay with saying that, but that's more so like, okay, how do now we are being consistent and now we're doing things the right way. So what did we do differently? Or like, now I'm thinking about it, like, okay, why weren't we consistent? What did we do? Yes, we had things going on in our life. Mm-hmm. Okay, so next time things happen in our life, like traumatic things or things, how can we still find a way to get around those things and do what we got to do to build our brand? That's kind of where I'm thinking. See, that's where the mindset is that I'm in now. Yeah. Like, okay, like what if something like that happens again? God forbid we have a death in the family again, or something like that happens where it's just like, gosh, like we might take a week or something off like that just for our mental, to be right. But what can we be doing instead of just like what can we do? Yeah. And you do a lot, like even when nobody sees and. Like on your computer, whatever, your mind's always working. So it's like, okay, Danny's doing this even when we're not doing it. So for Danny, it might that's what I'm saying. Danny's might be different than mine because Danny does things even when nobody sees. For me, it's like, okay, what can I be doing for myself to embrace this and be like, okay, like this is all a part of it.
But the one thing I feel like we can agree on is even with that type of stuff that has happened, that's still part of the process. You know
That's
what
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying. Embracing it.
And we had
Like,
no choice.
We never
We
thought.
could have, like, if we could have folded.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
We embraced it. We were like,
Yeah.
listen, we both know this is going on. We still had conversations like, listen,
Yeah, that's true.
we gonna get through it and get back to what we do. Like, we had that conversation. That again is, you are embracing, like, literally the process.
Yeah.
Like, all of these things that have happened to us, good, bad, from the beginning to now, has been a part of the process.
Right.
And not to say that, obviously when dramatic things happen, you don't enjoy it, but you know that you can overcome it, that we want to overcome it, that we want to still get to where we want to get to, despite our breaks that we've had or the inconsistencies that we've had. Because shoot, the if you go to our website, www.lifestyle-everything.com, as soon as it opens up, and that, mind you, this is if you open it on a desktop computer or your laptop, the video that shows on there, that video was like 4 years ago.
Right.
Probably about 4 years ago, where we were literally just discussing what we wanted to accomplish with Lifestyle Everything.
Yeah.
So that video, it opens up saying trust the process or something like that, and shows us within that process.
Yeah.
You look at that compared to where we are now.
Yeah.
Like, that process is like, we've enjoyed the out of it.
And we knew that things were gonna come in a way. We never thought it was just gonna be.
Yeah, we weren't gonna rush to do none of it.
We like, boom, we're gonna be millionaires by tomorrow. Like, no, that's not. But we knew. But I think we both knew, like, okay, it's not gonna be easy. But as long as we're both in it, then we're gonna be good. And I think that's what people need to realize with anything. Not just, well, yes, entrepreneurship for sure. Like, it's gonna be, there's gonna be roadblocks in the way. But anything that you do, if you think about any process that you have, whether it's a fitness journey, buying a home, whatever it is, there is a process to
growing
everything.
within a company.
Whatever, yeah.
You want to try to get
keep
to the
going
top,
up.
you got to keep.
There's a process,
Yeah.
and nothing's gonna just be easy. Like, for the process of fitness, I might lose 5 pounds 1 week and then not lose any the next week, and then I was like, do I want to give up or do I want to keep going? Embracing the process. Buying a home. Like, I need to get approved. I need to do this with my credit. Get the loan right. Got to make sure my money's right. What if somebody hits me and the money that I was saving has to go into buying a new car?
Yep. That's still part of the process.
That's still part of the
you
process.
You have to take the good with the bad.
Right.
Put one foot in front of the other, and continue to push on towards that same goal.
Yeah. And
it's
I think
just
that's
different.
Yeah.
You're just taking a different route now.
Right.
Like, there's no straight line.
Right.
To anything you want to get to. Like, you're going to be going on a straight line, and then boom, just like Phil said, if your goal is to get that house right here, car accident, you over on this side now. Now you got to chill over here until you can get back in that road to go, to go do that.
Yeah.
So, again, embracing the process is, honestly, to me, it's the most enjoyable part of building or doing anything to me. Like, again, like with fitness, I'm literally have been struggling the last probably 5 years. My weight fluctuates up and fucking down. But when I'm fully back into working out, I'm in it.
Yeah.
Like, it's there.
Yeah.
If for whatever reason I fall off a couple days or a week or whatever, I'm still in that same mindset. Like, I still have this goal I'm trying to reach. Like, if I lose 10, gain 2, lose 5, gain 5, like, that process is not changing. Like, the goal is still there.
That's so funny. That's how it is for me every year. That's what my mom will say. Like, because I'll be in great shape. Holidays come. I'm not passing up on no meal. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not. So then I'll gain weight. It's not that I never fully stop being active, but then I'll gain weight because I eat a lot. And then it's like, and my mom's like, why do you do that? Like, you get in great shape, blah, blah, and then you just start eating and not doing nothing. And I was like, Mom, because I like that. Like, it's weird, though. Like, I like challenging myself. Yeah. Like, I like that process of going through it. Even though it's weird.
You can do it.
Yeah, like being sore and, getting up early and, working out twice a day and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's hard or whatever, but I kind of like enjoy that.
Yeah.
Like it's like a challenge to myself, like because it's like me pushing my body to think, okay, you can't get back to where you were.
I'm gonna show you.
I'm gonna show you. So now every day it's like me battling with my mind and my body. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting back.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting back.
And you embrace it.
Embrace it.
And you enjoy
And
it.
I enjoy it. But also like you're saying, we're enjoying the process because we love this and everything like that. Everything is not enjoyable, but if you feel that your end goal is worth it, that's where it's like, okay, I'm gonna keep going. Because for athletes, like athletes trying to get scholarship or get to the league, whatever, that process is tough. Okay, you got to embrace all the process,
all of it, even the parts you hate,
even the parts you
getting up at 6, 7 a.m. to
even
run.
You don't like working out.
Yep.
You know, you don't like lifting it, and your coach might talk crazy to you one day, and sometimes, I mean, your coach might play you. I know I went to college and my coach recruited me, told me one thing, didn't happen.
Yeah.
But I loved hoops so much, and I had to think, okay, this is a part of the process. And I don't enjoy it. I don't like it. You lied to me. You told me one thing, but I'm still trying. I mean, my focus was going professional.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, at all costs, what can I do to get here? So from there, okay, cool. You booted me off the team. All right, cool. I'm gonna show you. So I'm in the gym every day.
Yeah.
In the gym after class, in the weight room. So I said, I'm gonna make sure he knows that this was a mistake. So he's mad. He's more mad that he's seeing me all around campus. They're coming in for practice. I'm already in the gym shooting. Then I get out when they're done. After they're done, I'm back in the gym shooting. The other players aren't doing that,
Nope.
but I'm in the gym shooting. When they go lift in the weight room, I'm on the other side with everybody else lifting already. I'm already on the bench that they're about to use. I'm lifting, and I'm going hard because I want to embrace this process. And sometimes people might try to kick you off your straight line, off your goal.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, forget that. Like, nah, I'm going to go, and I'm going to do my thing regardless of what happens. So athletes know that there are going to be struggles. Of course, you got to put in the grind, but you might not enjoy your teammates. You might not enjoy your coaches. You might not enjoy what somebody has to say about you. Like, there's so many things that happen to athletes as well. I wanted to touch on athletes because we are athletes, about it, embracing the process. Then think about for you, baseball.
Yeah. It was, for me, like,
going to different schools.
Yeah, the rigors of being an athlete, man, especially different sports. Like, there was, for baseball, there was tons of conditioning. I hated running.
Yeah.
But I knew that part of my game was speed.
Yeah.
So, got to keep getting better. Got to keep running. I hate running.
Yeah.
Hated conditioning. I hated all that stuff. But I knew that in order to be the best version of myself, I had to do it. I hated lifting weights. The crazy part is with my journey in sports, high school, I didn't start lifting weights until my junior year before I played football my senior year, and hated lifting weights. I was like, I don't need to do this. I hit doubles, I hit singles, I get on base, I still base. But when I started lifting those weights and realizing that I started getting some power, I was like, all right, bet. That elevates my chances of getting to where I want to get to. Literally went from my senior year of high school hitting 2 home runs my entire high school career to my freshman year of college hitting 6.
Yeah.
I was like, bet. I'm a power hitter now. You know what I'm saying? But it was all because I embraced the process that I hated so much of, conditioning and strength training and weight training and all that stuff. It's necessary to get to that end goal. All of these things that are put in your way to get to where you want to get to are there for a reason. That's what people have to realize and notice, that with whether it's sports, your career, just life in general, roadblocks are there to test you, to see how much you really want it, and if you're willing to go through them to get there. Just like, again, with all of that stuff, the sports, even with, again, LE. We kicked this off 4 years ago. Listen, people, understand, we are barely making any money from doing anything. Like, we're going to, the process of doing this, we want to get sponsors for the podcast. We ain't there yet. We're not going to stop until we get there. We haven't launched our sports academy yet. Why? We're not ready to do that. But there's things in place and roadblocks for us to get there. We're going to push through those. There's other things that are in place that we have to get through and knock down to get to those specific places, and we have fully embraced them. And we suggest that every single person that listens to this podcast understands that you have to embrace, not necessarily enjoy it all,
exactly,
but embrace it and continue to push through that.
Is gonna enjoy everything,
And they not gonna hand it to you either.
Yeah. But if you always focus on where you're trying to get to, that'll keep you going and just embracing it. Injuries, like, oh yeah, I sprained an ankle, I'm out for 2 weeks, I gotta do rehab.
Look at professionals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Klay Thompson tore his ACL, rehab for a whole year, ready to come back. Boom, bust his Achilles.
Sheesh.
A whole nother year. Just watched the video yesterday. He's still getting shots up. Like, even, I'm telling you, even multimillionaire athletes know this. Like, the process, that's how they got there. He got there putting in that work and not letting stuff get in his way. So, of course, if you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, for young people, even older people, like, that's, he's a multimillionaire. He could stop right now if he want to. Yeah. And be a Hall of Famer.
Exactly. And have millions.
And have millions chilling. But he loves what he does. He has to go through the process to get back. I'm telling you, there's lessons in this everywhere. Crazy how, but with us being athletes, like, sports will always be the go-to for it because, there's, obviously the hurdles of getting to where you want to get to. Like, there's just the easiest example for us to go to. But, like, again,
but that's our
life,
foundation,
too. Life in general, work, your careers, there's going to be hurdles. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you lose one job, don't get down on yourself. Just keep pushing until you find the right one. Jump back in that one. Boom. It's time to go again.
Life is not easy, guys. Life is hard sometimes. But you got to keep going.
Got to keep going.
Got to.
Don't
let it wear you down.
Yo, embrace it. Listen, we're going to finish this episode because it is Valentine's Day weekend. As we're recording, it's Valentine's Day weekend.
Yeah, you guys won't hear this till Thursday, but it's the day.
Valentine's Day. It's not necessarily a holiday because, you don't get days off from work and all that but people consider it a holiday.
It's a love day.
Do you like Valentine's Day?
I do. I'm a lover. You do too, at heart.
I mean, I'm a lover, but I just don't like Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm not going to give that cliche... Yeah, I show love every day.
Yeah,
like,
that's what
everybody gonna say.
I'm a lover. I like to show love. So, I mean, I've always loved Valentine's Day. Not something that I just go crazy with, but it's just a day to just...
do extra. Do a little extra.
Yeah, it's just a love day. That's all.
That's all.
And I'm all about love, so I can't not like Valentine's Day and be all about love.
It's like, I get it.
Yeah, it's cool. You do something that you wouldn't... I mean, not saying that you wouldn't normally do because you get your girl flowers, things like that. You surprise her with
go out on date nights.
You go out on date nights and things like that. But it's just, for me, it's a day for me to get creative.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, it's more so
like a little more
like
creative than you normally
my creative
do.
side. Like, what can I do? Like, I love this woman. And whatever she knows, she means the world to me.
And I show her every day.
Right. So it's not about me showing you 364 other days. It's like, okay, how can I get creative and how can this person feel special on the day? For me, it might be different than somebody else who is dating a woman, like just regular dating and not married, or who is fresh in a relationship with someone. Or, I mean, that's why it's different meanings. Not meanings, but Valentine's Day is the same meaning, but different circumstances for people that might be different. Yeah. For me, it's like, okay, I need to get creative because I've been with my lady, whatever the case may be. She knows I love her. Okay, so what can I do? Like, how can I get creative? What can I do? So I put pictures on a blanket, and she loves to cuddle with warm blankets. I put a timeline of our pictures all on the blanket.
You cuddle with me all the time.
Yeah, now you cuddle with us. Okay, she loved that. Like little things like that. Not saying that she doesn't know that I love her, but okay, what can I do? For somebody who's dating, it might be like, okay, this is a day for me to be like, okay, I'm messing with you more.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I gave you flowers,
we've gone on dates.
So, like, this is like, okay, I'm messing with you. So what can I do to, and it don't even got to be nothing big, because I think the first Valentine's Day that I got with my wife, I think I got her flowers Like, this is when we were dating. I got her flowers, and then I got her, took her out to eat.
Yeah.
That was it. Flowers, took her out to eat. Cool. Because that was just our first Valentine's Day. I want you to feel important.
Yeah.
I want you to feel special and let you know that I rock with you. Because certain guys or certain people, they might not do nothing.
Yeah.
Which is cool. However your lady feels about it, that's basically how you kind of got to go about it.
Yeah. Valentine's Day, listen, I'm a lover just like Phil, but, Phil is OD with it. For me, it's like, I don't like don't force me to try to do more. Like, if Valentine's Day pops up, it's like you're telling me I have to.
I understand that, and I think a lot of people feel the way Danny.
Don't tell me just because it's today I gotta do extra.
Right.
Like, what if I don't want to do nothing?
Right. I know.
What if it's just a Sunday?
Right. Like, are you? Yeah. Like, should you feel like should you be crucified for not doing it?
Yeah. Like, why are you making an obligation for
right?
Who decided this?
And that's why I say that you and your partner have to be on the same page.
I'll get you
if you and your partner's just like, hey, I just want to chill. Let's watch a movie. We ain't gotta do nothing.
I'll get you a heart-shaped pizza.
There you go.
Or a buffet of tacos in a heart shape.
That's something right there. That's something.
Call it a day.
That'd be good.
You want to?
She might love it.
So me and my two best friends, shout out my boy Neil, shout out Smitty.
Yeah.
We had this routine we used to because when we was in them streets, y'all was in them streets. Like, we was in them streets. Like, I want to say for like 5 straight years, we all had a different Valentine.
Yeah.
For 5 straight years. And we would throw the same rules on all these chicks where, like, we would rent hotel suites within range of each other, right? We'd swap room keys while, like, say my Valentine's Day date was during the day.
Yeah.
Right? I plan to and we go back to we out, they had my room key. They'll go to my suite, right?
Yeah.
Set the room up while we not there.
The boys?
Yeah, they go set it up, right?
That's actually a good idea, dang near.
We'd be out, and then me and my date will be out during the day.
Yeah.
Boom, 5 o'clock rolls around. Let's go back to the hotel now. Open the door. Boom.
That's
the mood is set.
Actually a good idea.
I'm telling you. And then with the way we'd be able to flip it is like, okay, bet your date is in the evening time, so you might be in the room. Bet so when you leave, I'ma slide to your room now, set yours up. Yeah. So that after dinner you come back.
Clever.
I'm telling you, we pulled that for 5 years straight.
I'm gonna do that.
It's a great idea.
That's a great idea. See, that's
get one of your boys
smart.
to be like, look, I'm gonna get a suite. I'm here. I'm gonna leave a room key for you at the front.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take my girl. We're gonna go be out for the day.
Yeah.
Have that decked out when I come back.
That's actually a good idea.
It's set up.
That's a good idea.
I'm telling you, we pulled that like 5 straight years.
Creative, y'all. Creative. Now that's creativity right there. Now
I just feel like as I've gotten older, it's like, all right, let's, what you want to do?
But you gotta be on the same page as your partner. But honestly,
don't be with somebody who loves Valentine's Day and then you kind of don't.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be a day for y'all.
For sure. And then she's never gonna feel loved, or he's never gonna feel loved. And another thing, see, that's why it's tough, because even if your girl says, no, I don't want anything, does she really mean, no, I don't want nothing?
Yep,
that's why it's tough.
We was just talking about that in the group
That's
chat.
why
One of the
tough.
homies was like, he asked his old lady, what you want? She said nothing. You better be careful, my nigga, because if you get nothing, you ain't getting nothing.
Get nothing, for sure. And that's why it's tricky.
It's tricky, man.
Because she might really, but then again, that's why you got to know your partner. Like,
you got to know for sure.
If she really mean nothing, okay, cool. I'm going to bring home dinner. We going to watch a movie. It's nothing, but all right, it's cool. We just going to chill.
Yeah, that's the nothing.
Right, that's
that
nothing
she can be,
right
but she'll appreciate it.
Right. Like,
don't pull up with teddy bears and all this shit. She might
because some women, they don't like all that. Like, they just like, why you give me like, you're doing too much. Like, no, like,
chill.
Like, just chill. So I just feel like it just depends on the partner. and what they want and whoever you're dating at the time. So like I said, not even relationship. I remember me when I was young, I used to get different girls. Like nothing major, but like different
this goes back
girls.
to Phil being cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
Phil,
Nothing big, but let me get you a little candy heart.
Yeah.
Get you a little
get you a card.
Right, a card. Bet y'all both like it. Like, Phillip, but it ain't nothing.
It ain't
Like,
nothing.
it ain't nothing.
It's a little gesture.
That was back when I was a young buck.
Appreciative gesture.
But yeah, just a little gesture. That's all.
Yeah, but and listen, you Valentine's nuts out there need to relax. Cause like the crazy part is some of these people be out there will do the most, and will have someone like if you with somebody who's cool with not doing hella much for Valentine's Day, and they see something, it could trigger them to think and question you why you do shit like that for me.
Right. Yeah.
Then you gotta go on social media and find whoever that was that posted that and be like, listen, stop that shit. My girl saw it. You need to relax. You're making me look bad.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna Google and find out where this came from.
What, Valentine's Day?
Because I'm not dealing.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's not for me.
But then, like I said, then it gets hard to keep up every year and stuff like that. Like me, that's why I'm just
Just be like, I get it. Like it's the cliche, y'all. But be good be good to you all year.
Right.
But
just something recognition, nothing major, but just make sure you're on the same page or just know your partner.
Yeah, just know who you dealing with.
Yeah.
And if you really don't like Valentine's Day, don't up out of nowhere start bugging out, talking about you got to start doing something like what?
You know,
No, I ain't doing jack shit.
Yeah.
But hey, again, Valentine's Day is for some people.
It's a day of love, y'all. Happy Valentine's
Day. Yeah, just love everybody, man. Hey, listen, that was it.
Happy Valentine's Day.
This is the Thank Me Later podcast, man. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, it's episode number 23. And we gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. We'll holla.
Hey, love y'all.
Thank me later, yeah, I know what I said. But later doesn't always come, so instead.